Hello and welcome to another brand new episode of Let's English.
So we are moving to the next session. The next session is handled by our great, the young. He is a All India record speaker. I have a lot of things to talk about him. It's a long list. His achievements. It's a long list. Okay. I will tell you a short thing about him. He's none other than Aham Bicha. He's an amazing anchor and he's a public speaker, he's a content creator and a storyteller. Do you like to say stories? So do you know how to say story? Okay, he will teach you how to tell a story, how to speak in English, how to speak in public and everything. So it's a great opportunity for us to have you here and thank you Aham for being here and it will be a great session for you. ഒരു നല്ല ക്ലാസ് ആയിരിക്കും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റും ട്ടോ. Okay? So I invite Mr. Aham Bicha to the stage and wish you all the success and you will have a great session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that great introduction. Hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you all? Fine, happy? Yes? Wow, that's wonderful. Okay, so as Atif sir already asked you a question, you said that you all love stories, right? You all love stories. Do you love hearing stories or do you love reading stories? Hearing stories. Okay, me too. I love hearing stories, but even though I am a storyteller. Okay. Today we're going to have about a 1 hour discussion, no teaching, no nothing, an interaction session. Okay, I want all of your participation. We're going to have a fun time ahead, and we're going to discuss about storytelling. So, do you all have a habit of reading? Yes, if you have a habit of reading, give me a 1. Yeah? Okay, great. Can you tell me one of your favorite book? Helen Keller. Wow, wonderful. Then, anyone who would like to say a favorite book? What about you?
Akbar and Birbal.
Akbar and Birbal. Even I like Akbar and Birbal. Great story. Yes. What is your favorite?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Wonderful. Okay, great. You have all habit of reading. That is very wonderful to hear, and you should all develop the habit of reading because it is very, very important. It will help in your studies. It will help in your future too. Okay. So, art of storytelling is what we normally say. This is my first time doing writing on my board, so please excuse my handwriting. I think it's good. Okay, so art of storytelling is what we normally say. Okay, storytelling is an art. Storytelling. Great. Don't mind the handwriting. Don't look at the handwriting. So art of storytelling. Storytelling is an art. Reading stories and telling stories is completely different. Okay, reading stories, telling stories is both different. Okay. So what's your name?
Andrew.
Do you talk to your parents and others in the same way or different way? Is it the same style? You talk? Yes, the same style. Don't you when you talk to your parents? Don't you use another style? Your little childish behavior. The others, you're strong, right? Okay, yes. So normally we talk to our parents and others in different styles. That's what storytelling and reading stories. The difference about it. Reading stories, you're comfortable, you're at your home, you're sitting somewhere or you're lying in your bed, you're reading a story. But telling story is next level. Okay, you stand somewhere, you tell story in front of your parents, in front of your friends, in front of public. Okay? So that's what reading stories and telling stories is different. Okay, all of you look a bit dull, which is under motivating me. So what about playing a game, a quick game? Are you all ready? Thumbs up. Are you ready for a game? So here is how the game is going to go. I am going to name some animal's name. Okay, I'm going to name some animal's name. And you have to make the sound of the animal. Will you do that? If I say dog, what will you say? If I say dog, what will you say? Okay, so you should all do that. It should be yes. That's what I want. Okay, you should all do that, right? Okay. Once upon a time, I went to a zoo near my home. The first thing I saw was a black dog. Yeah, come on, everyone, sound. I want to see. Okay, I saw a black dog. The next thing which I saw was a cat. The next thing which I saw was a white cat. Yes. And the next thing which I saw was a lion. Oh. Then near to the lion's cage, I saw another dog. Near to that, I saw a squirrel. A squirrel. Okay. I think that's how it makes. I'm not good at mimicry. Yes. Behind the dog's cage, the cat's cage. Come on, everyone. Behind the dog's cage, cat's cage, lion's cage, squirrel's cage, I saw an elephant. No one knows how to make an elephant? I'll try. Yeah. Sir is the best one. Okay. So, okay, fine. Now let's continue with art of storytelling. That was a good game. All of you participated very well. You are very great campers, right? Okay, art of storytelling. Now, storytelling can be divided into two parts. The first is story and the second is telling. Okay, two parts. Story, telling. Okay. Now, story has 5. Let me write it in capital letters so maybe you will be able to understand it better. Okay, story. We have story. Fine. You all love reading stories. Now, stories has 5 elements. Every good story has 5 basic elements. They are, first, I'm going to have a real exercise, bending up and down. Okay, no worries. Okay, first one is setting. Okay, these are the elements of a story. Okay, if you want, you can note it down along with me. I'm sure this will be helpful. Okay, first is setting. Second, solution. What do you mean by solution? I'll draw a little picture. Not a good drawing either. Joni. Let's call him Joni for now. Okay. So Joni. So this is Joni. Okay. So there is a problem here. What is he? Is he happy or sad? Sad. Why? Right. So what is the solution? Can you give a solution? How can umbrella? So right. How do I draw an umbrella? Now he is happy. Okay, now he is happy. He's got an umbrella. So this is what you mean by solution. Very simple. Now let me clear this picture. Otherwise you would always laugh at me. Bye-bye, Johnny. I don't want you to laugh at me. So that is what you mean by solution. Very, very simple. Solution is the climax of the story. You have a problem. The problem of the boy was he didn't get a drum. The end, in the climax, he got a drum. Solution, very simple. Next is theme. So solution normally forms the climax of the story. Then you got theme. Okay, theme. Now what do you mean by theme? Theme is the main idea of the story or the message of the story. Theme is the message of the story. The message of the story in the drum was be kind. Right? If you be kind, you will always be generous, be thankful, be helping. That was the message. So that is the theme of the story. Main idea. Now a theme always has a beginning, middle, conclusion. Right? So normally we say introduction, body, conclusion, just like that. A theme has that. Fine. So now everyone is clear about the elements. If you want to do any noting you could do now. I'll give you a minute time. If you want to do any, right, then let's play a quick activity now, and then we'll get further. Do you all know the game Simon Says? Do you all know the game Simon Says? Yes? Does anyone don't know about it? Should I explain? Everyone knows about it. Thumbs up if you know about it. No. Okay, so Simon Says. Here's the game Simon Says. If I say, for example, if I say Simon says stand up, you should stand up. But if I just say sit down, you should not obey it. Okay? Now got it? You play that? Okay? Ready? Simon says stand up. Oh, don't fall. Simon says sit down. Simon says wave your right hand. Now confusion comes. Right to left. What is it? Okay, fine. Now you can lower it. No. Simon says I didn't do that. Okay. Simon says stop waving. Simon says raise your left hand. Okay, lower it. Fine. Okay, you're very good at it. I thought I could get many. Okay. Simon says lower your left hand. Simon says give a handshake to your next person, to the person sitting next to you. Yes? Okay. This is going to fight. Okay, Simon says stop shaking. Simon says listen to me now, right? Simon says the game is end. Okay, game is finished. So that is all about. Near to the lion's cage, I saw another dog. Near to that, I saw a squirrel. Okay, I think that's how it makes. I'm not good at mimicry. Yes. Behind the dog's cage, the cat's cage. Come on, everyone. Behind the dog's cage, cat's cage, lion's cage, squirrel's cage, I saw an elephant.
Now we are going to the telling part, which is, I believe, a bit difficult. Okay? So there are some tools which you can use to become a good storyteller. Right? Now get back the story to your mind. Okay? You have the story in your mind, right? Can you please say what was the most thing you liked about the story? Not the story, about my presentation. What was the thing you liked about it? Please say one, otherwise the teachers will laugh at me. Everyone, just say one. What was the thing you liked about me? Did you like my actions or did you... Actions, great. Then what you liked about me? Pronunciation, good. The voice, you can say. Good presentation, fine. Thank you so much. Okay, so as Advaith said, actions was our first tool. It is commonly called body language. Okay, so these are the tools to become a good storyteller. Body language, how you use your hands. If it's big, you go, it was a big lion. If it's small, a small squirrel. Okay, something like that. You use your hands. Now, body language doesn't only mean using your hands. When I talked about the man who was shivering, I used my entire body. I was shaking like this, right? I used my entire body. So, body language means how you use your hands, how you use your body to express emotions. Okay? So, that's body language. Now, second tool, which, what's your name? Nihala's told. Voice. Now, voice is commonly known as vocal variety. There is no need of by-hearting these terms, just understand it. Okay, it is vocal variety. We call it vocal variety. Vocal variety is about the voice. How you change your voice. Okay? When I was saying about the washerman, I changed my voice. Oh, I'm a washerman. When it was the boy, I used a childish voice. Right? When it was a mother, I used a soft voice. Right? So you could easily imagine that, yes, this is a different character, this is the boy, this is a big guy, okay, all of those, right? So that's what vocal variety is. High pitch, low pitch, all of those, okay? Now vocal variety is very important when you do conversations between characters. You change your voice to make them understand that this is a different person, this is a different person. So that is vocal variety. Now what is the third tool? Third tool is facial expressions to your own self. Try to present those in front of your friends, in front of your family, in front of the public, and just practice it, and then you can become wonderful storytellers. Now let me take you to another activity. Okay? And so don't forget about practice. You should do a practice. Let's actually flip game. Okay? Let me check your concentration. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. When I put my hand like this, you should clap once. Okay? Clap once. Ready? When I put my hand like this, you should clap once. Okay? You ready? Okay, once again. Okay, wonderful. You are very attentive. Great. Now let's have a second activity. I'll take my book for that. You all have notebook and pen, right? I want you to open it. Take a page. I want you to open it. Take it. Okay. Okay. And I want you to do what I say. Okay, fine. I want all of you to think of 2 adjectives. Think of 2 adjectives and write it down. Adjectives mean full, ugly, whatever it is. Amazing, energetic. Okay? Just think of 2 adjectives and write it down. I want everyone to do it. Come on, think of 2 adjectives, write it down. Okay, think of 2 adjectives and write it down. Ready? Yes, everyone. Come on. Make it fast. We are running out of time. Done. Ready. Now I want you to think of 2 names and write it down. Think of 2 names. Could be a boy's name, could be a girl's name, whatever. Think of any 2 names and write it down. Okay, think 2 names and write it down in your notebook. Fine? Everyone has done that. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, good, everyone. Think of 2 names. Yes, you're done? Good. Wonderful. Okay. Think of 2 names and write it down. Done? Ready? Now think of a larger than life character. By that I mean a character which is not human. For example, a monster, a goblin, something like that. A villain character. But it should not be human. Okay. It should not be human. Think of a villain who is not a human.
Once upon a time, there was a naughty boy and beautiful girl. The naughty boy's name is Arun. The beautiful girl name is Rani. The 2 children gone to a place called God. There was a home that house had a monster. That naughty boy go to that home and see the monster. The monster is very angry. The naughty boy take a stone and throw into the monster. The monster is...
Once upon a time, there lived Jerry and Charlie in the city. Jerry was a very ugly man and Charlie likes to invent machines. One day, Charlie was making a teleportation machine and he wanted to go to Africa by teleportation. Finally, he teleported to the Africa and he saw his favorite animal. But he was very sad that his teleportation machine was not working.
I don't know how to say, I don't know how to express because I have no words. It was an amazing session, right? You like it? Yes! I saw it because you are participated, everything. I can see that you are very interested in class. So, it's nice. Thank you. I don't know words to say, that level. Okay, so thank you. And thank you for the DAS management to arrange this wonderful class for our students. Thank you once again.